Joined again by Simon from Thailand Pool Tables. He's going to give you his expert opinion on this final match of the day. How do you think first day's gone, Simon?
So far, so good. We're a bit worried that that's a scratch of the brick.
Do you know, I've seen that 3 times today on this table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's because the bite's bouncing, isn't it, before it gets there. And on these cloths, it's not the same as breaking on a pool cloth.
Correct.
And the cushions also.
Yeah, and also I think most of the time they hit it too low on this. I mean, for this cloth, they hit it too low. So
they don't need to hit it so low, do they? They could play middle ball almost.
And also one of the things also that many players they forget, like this one we use the turtle rack from Maze, and this one the rack is so tight you don't need to jack up and power it because the ball will explode no matter what.
Which rack is it?
Turtle rack, ultimate turtle rack by Maze Q's from Japan.
Ah, okay.
So it's like what people commonly call the magic rack.
Yeah, and is it really thin?
Yes, correct. And all the balls are touching each other. I mean, you get the rack is really, really tight, and that's what I was saying before. Like every break, you see how well the balls are spread, so which is good and what players want in general. So have as many balls open as possible. So let's see. Jeffrey got out of his last game with a stunning shot.
Yeah, brilliant play, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And with pace, and he had to play it with pace because he wanted to screw the white back a little bit. Yeah, as you say, yeah.
So last game, everybody start to pack up.
Yep. And I'm going to party now. What's the time?
Time to go to bed and practice for tomorrow.
No, I'm going out. It's my birthday.
You're in a deaf group tomorrow.
I'll go out whatever state I'm in. It doesn't matter. I'd rather be this side of the camera, believe me.
Well, RCA is not too far from here, so.
What's that?
RCA.
What's that? A club?
RC is like. It's not like kind of a walking street. It's like
oh no, I don't.
A neighborhood with nightclubs and pubs, but on the higher hand.
Like Pat Pong Road or something?
No.
Better than that.
But it's what they call here ISO.
I've heard a lot of people talk about that.
Yeah, it's. I'll let you discover by yourself.
Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to head probably to Breakers and have a couple of beers, and then I'm going to go and see Rami probably.
Sports Academy. Yeah, okay.
And I'll take my cue with me.
And practice a bit.
And have a little bit of practice.
That's wise, I think.
Not that it'll do me any good for this kind of table, but.
But you'll feel good about yourself tomorrow when you wake up. So we're going for a nice run.
I will have wished that I had gone to bed early, like you said.
So ball in hand on the break, and it's a run out.
You think so?
That's it.
It is as well.
Yes, yeah, that's done. So 1-0
excellent
for Jeffrey. So he's kind of a momentum player. I figured, like, you know, when he's not hitting his shots, mentally he's breaking down a little bit. But once he's in the groove, he's really cruising. And now he's breaking as well. So
yeah. Do we know? Sorry, just one moment. How old is Jeffrey?
I think 23 or 24.
Oh, is that all? Wow. And Jonas is younger, yes? Yeah. And Jonas is even younger, the other Filipino here. And of course, tomorrow we're joined by another Filipino, Roland Garcia. Oh my God. Sounds like a movie star. Could be the last rack of the day. We might get one more, but hopefully not.
Very unlikely.
I'm so tired. How long have we been commentating? Since about 10:30 this morning.
Wow, okay. So you definitely deserve your beer. So very good shout out to the technical crews for, the stream, good quality stream. We had some issues at the beginning with the signal strength, but worked it out for the day. So thanks a lot, Batang Tirador, for supporting us.
Thanks also to the sponsors, Thailand Pool Tables,
Thailand pool tables, Asia Billiards, Aramid, Predator, REDCUBE, Great Billiards, CPBA, Tom, Kamui.
They'll have finished the game by the time you finish going through the sponsors.
That's a nice
That's a controlled break. Yeah, I see. We both thought exactly the same. Yeah, no, there's no crashing or banging. Just, that's what I never break hard when I play 9-ball. I always do a softer break. I don't even use a break cue.
But strangely on 9-ball it works most of the time to the advantage of the player breaking softly because the balls are well spread.
Absolutely.
And you still most of the time end up having a shot on your next ball. So
yeah.
The only problem now with 8-ball is that he didn't have enough ball crossing half of the table, so now he's stuck with the cue ball on the cushion with a difficult shot as an opener.
And the rule is 4, is it, past the cushion? Past the halfway spot?
Yeah.
4, including the white?
Yeah.
So 3 object balls and a cue ball is okay, right?
No, 4, not including the white.
Oh, really?
3 if you put 1 ball.
3 if you put 1, got it.
So let's see there, still tough rack.
Stripes seem not bad, are they?
Yeah, I mean Jeffrey's gonna have some work to do with the 2 and 4.
3, yeah.
2 and 4 are clustered, but even though if Danny clears all his stripes, the 8 is blocked by
and
the
of
6.
course he's got the 5 as well on this cushion.
Yeah. So
I haven't seen this guy play yet. Do you know anything about him, Danny?
No, not at all. So many players that we haven't seen before because also you have a lot of snooker players. So if you hang out in pool halls, you won't see these players.
Absolutely right.
So you get a lot of. Oh, we would have cleared that nicely, and pity. Let's see what. So now Jeffrey has 2 clusters, the 7 and the 5, the 3, the 2 and the 4. So he's gonna have to find a way to break them out. And
I think he's strategically very good, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
For somebody that hasn't played a lot of 8-ball even.
I mean, also it's all about once you know a bit how to control the cue ball, you start to see shots that other people
that
don't
be
like.
looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct. So he almost put the 4 on the combination.
Yeah.
Leaving Danny with a full table length, but the 9 is hanging in the pocket, so don't expect him to miss that.
And he's broke the black from the
Correct.
6 as well, which is nice.
So that's going to be a awkward queuing there, because he might have to be on the side of the sea. Okay, so we see the full ball.
Just
Yeah,
get the cue.
Yeah.
Still a tough pot though.
Sure, he has to come back, and pace was not.
Isn't he? Did he hit a cushion? Obviously did. Perhaps the object ball that he was trying to hit the cushion. See, Jeffrey in his last game fell foul of that. He didn't realise that it was a foul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He came up behind the ball and no ball potted, touched the cushion. It's good to watch though, isn't he? I like watching this guy.
So I think from there on he just has to take care of the 7 and 5.
Needs to get quite close to this.
I think if
4, you think?
With the number 4, if you play the number 4, he has good enough angle, he can break those. He might want to try it. No, he's gonna go for the number 4 after. So let's see how he plays this. So I hope he's not straight in. If he is, that's gonna make things even harder because
a little bit of angle looking at the monitor.
Because
just run it around with a little bit of.
He's gonna have to power it a little bit though. So you see, this is a good strategy.
He's got a shot on the 6 now, and he can maybe break them 2 apart, or even just get.
This
but
is
he needs to stop the white with one of those. Either the 5, the 5 or the 7, I guess.
But this is okay. I thought he was. I was about to say, okay, he had a good strategy in the sense that instead of forcing your shot to get a perfect position on the 6, he rather left it there to get the angle and get a tougher shot, but actually went for the 7. So let's see how Danny clears it out. A bit too. No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
The middles are quite
Yeah,
generous,
generous.
as
Yeah,
opposed to the other
definitely.
corners.
So now it's all about pace. Guess he would want to shoot that 8 in the middle pocket.
He's gone too far, and he's
He
gone
might have
no near the cushion.
Curled himself. Yes.
No, he hasn't. Look at the monitor. I think he can get through to the
But
8.
it's not the kind of cueing that you would want.
No,
to like
absolutely
off
not.
the cushion.
Absolutely, especially being one down.
Let's see.
Wow.
Nice putt.
Wow.
Nice putt.
So he's going all the way. They don't want us to go home yet, do they? We got one more rack to go. That is for sure. And then we come back tomorrow morning and do it all from 10 o'clock.
Sorry, tomorrow starts at 11, no?
Is it 11?
11, I believe, yeah. The first morning session is at 10:30 or 11, I don't remember.
We'll find out. Just go and check that while he's wrecking the balls. I'll find out what time we start tomorrow. I might get another hour in bed.
Sorry?
It is 11.
11, okay, that's good.
11 o'clock.
So you get your extra hour.
I get my extra hour. I really should go straight to bed. I feel like going straight to bed.
All right, last rack of the day. So
Let's hope he doesn't do the same mistake.
yes,
here
that's
last time
that's
he
that's
smashed the white off
that's
the table.
what
Let's
I
see
was
if he's
about to
learned.
say.
Let's see if he's learned. Yeah,
Yes,
certainly
a little
has.
bit, yeah. So it's a bit wow. That's gonna be a tough one.
When I break, I follow through all the way to the middle spot, middle of the table almost.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there are different.
But smoothly, not hard. Just I get it out of follow through, not
Mhm.
from here. I don't get it from the backswing.
Yeah,
I get it from
yeah.
the through.
So now Jeffrey is surveying the tables. He
Working out a pattern, is he?
working out a
Where he wants to
pattern
go.
and choosing the which type of board he's gonna choose. He seems to go for the
Spot.
solids.
You call them solids. Is that the right
Yeah.
thing to say? Solids.
I don't know. I sometimes I hear spots. I hear solids. I hear highs and low balls. So
Oh yeah. I suppose so. Yeah. 9 upwards.
Yeah. Especially during the US Open, the commentators, they're always calling the balls, yeah.
Jesse Bacon. Yeah, there's actually 5 Finns here tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
You've
there
got
was...
Mika
yeah,
Immonen.
yeah.
You've got Kim Larksonen.
So,
You've got Jonas
hmm
Ottinen.
yeah.
You've got Jesse Bacon.
I've watched him during the Leo 9-ball challenge.
Yeah.
I was he was a very, very good player, very talented too.
Got
so.
to the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Got
so,
beat by Rory McCarroll.
Okay.
He's here tomorrow also from Ireland.
It's a nice plateau tomorrow.
Yeah, and also the other Finn is a lovely, lovely, lovely guy called Carrie, but everyone calls him Gary because they get it wrong. So yeah, ponytail,
Wow.
3/4 length trousers. I'd be really surprised if he wears full length trousers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He loves his 3/4 lengths. Right, this is a tough shot.
See.
Very tough.
So makes even things more difficult. Like I think Danny might be able to run a few balls, but Yeah, you see all this cluster on the low and on low middle of the table. It's a tough one. So, as they say, one shot at a time, right?
Well, he was just playing that 6 ball down his cushion. I was right in line with it, and I wanted to speak, but I spoke like a ventriloquist, so I spoke with my mouth shut so they couldn't see my lips moving. I'm not calling you a dummy.
Oh. All right. So, still, Jeffrey is not out of the woods yet. I think that 7 might be a problem because it doesn't go anywhere.
Which one?
The 7.
No.
So
Well, it will when he removes the 4, won't it?
yeah. So 6 and 4 in the same pocket.
And the 7? Removing that now, you see that?
I think that's
thinking.
that's the smart thing to do. Yeah. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Very nice.
It's a bit of a tough shot because he has a lot of angle on the. So he's got to shoot it in the blind pocket. If he's going for the right corner pocket, that's going to be
I
a.
think he might take the 6 in the side.
So it's always hard to judge.
No, he can't.
Yeah, I don't think he can see the ball. He can't see the ball, so we might see a safety shots here.
Doesn't really like playing safe though, does he? He's a very attacking player.
Yeah, but in general, I mean, Filipinos, it's in the DNA.
They're
It's
cute.
yeah, the safeties, they're very good at this.
Efren Reyes, probably the best escapologist that there's ever been.
And the thing that is sometimes frustrating is that when you put on a good safe, they get out of the safe
and
they-
give you safe.
then yeah.
There was an excellent video on YouTube I watched the other day of a safety exchange. It was really old. Efren was quite young
Uh-huh.
with another Filipino guy, and it was a fantastic. It was in the Derby Classic. It was in the Derby Classic,
Okay.
I think it was.
Uh-huh.
And there was about 4 shots each where they both got out of snookers
And the
from
snooker
being
bit.
hooked and
And
hooked
the
them
other
back.
guy, yeah.
Unbelievable.
So, but you see, I mean, many people they say that Efren is especially good at this because he was playing also free cushion or carom billiards. So
Oh, really? So he knows his angles.
Correct. So that helps a lot, and I mean, and you can see it. Many people, most of the players, is the same as the player playing snooker and going into pool. The game seems a bit easier for them. It's the same for
Yeah, and of course in the old days, we used to have a game called billiards as well. 2 whites and a red ball, and a lot of there's another cube.
That's
going
another
walk
break.
about.
Yeah.
It's going to the toilet. That's going to end up in Starbucks again. Yeah, so billiards used to help the older players. You know, no one plays billiards really anymore now in England.
Oh, that's a tough one. You can see it gets a bit frustrating.
Yeah, if I could
Hitting the
change
cue.
one thing about him, it would be he just gets angry with himself, and it doesn't help.
I mean, he doesn't have to. I mean, especially it's the first time he plays on those tables, so he's doing
That's
both.
a bit naughty now. Look where he's standing.
You can clearly see the demeanor has changed. It's a bit
Absolutely.
really. But I guess, I mean, when you're young, this is where you get the experience. You know, I mean, it's a very frustrating game to keep your composure and to remain calm, especially when you have shots that
And
you
we're all
can.
human, right?
Yeah, correct.
You can be as much as a robot as you want with your cue action, your fundamentals and everything. But we've all got feelings.
Indeed.
Beautiful saying, I think it was a coach that said it, a snooker coach.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, the perfect way to play this game is to play like it means nothing when it means everything. Nicer.
Indeed.
Talking about nice lines, I've got to give the best line of the day to the guy sitting to the right, the sound and cameraman.
Uh-huh.
There was a Lat was her name, pregnant lady. She was playing earlier,
Yeah.
and Eric says, when Lat won, she won 2-0.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, but that was an unfair competition. It was 2 against 1. Great liner.
So definitely, yeah. So like she would have got some bump from the stomach. No, aim a little bit more to the right or to the left.
She probably had more kicks than anyone else as well.
Indeed. So that's it for the last rack of the day, last match of the day. All right. Well, that's a wrap, I guess.
Okay. Thank you very much Thank you very much indeed, and we'll see you tomorrow from 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock.